Well, I said I would do it, so I think it's finally time we do it. So said during one of the Cleveland documentary videos, I would make an in-depth video on The Secret. And I think it's time that I do. Now, this cover picture will be important later on. So, if I flip through it, there's a bunch of myths and stuff like that. But we don't want that. We want these. So, this part of it. So, the book is called The Secret, A Treasure Hunt. And there's some stuff down here too. The fair people, their treasure, the whereabouts, and so. So, I remember. So I have the sticky notes in there. Alright, so here. So this is the treasure part. Now, this is the good part. This is the part we'll be talking about. So, it says. So the first poem here says, "The treasure now, the stories told, set for eternity in days of old. But man, his numbers quickly grew, and so the fair folk come to you with their challenge and pact to match 12 verses with the sight of paintings 12 colored light." I think I'm totally reading the song, but whatever. "A pair will lead you to a cast. A little digging is a task. For treasures shining, moonglow, amber, emeralds, dark, what kind of stone is that? And ruby embers. To find the keys is your reward for fairy peace in the real accord." So, this is the first picture. And you have to match it with a poem. We'll see later on. But this is rumored to be San Francisco. I don't know much about this one, but yeah, it's rumored to be San Francisco. So if you're in that area, look over there. This one, I believe, is South Carolina. I believe it's Charleston, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So you have to match these pictures. This one, I believe, is North Carolina, and it might be Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah, I think this one's in Virginia. And then these two in a row have been found. So this is the Cleveland one, which I documented. I mean, that wall looks very similar to the one we found. And then you can kind of see it was in 1883, but the Chicago one was cool, and I'll make a video of how they did that. But a way you could tell this is Chicago, do you see this thing hanging from the guy's castle on his castle hat? Yeah, if you turn it around, Chicago Bulls. So that's how they found out this was Chicago. And this one's St. Augustine. We took a try at this one, but came up. Well, I mean, this one, these two are actually rumored to never be found. This one's New Orleans. But here, let me explain why these will never be found. This is a tricky picture, by the way. So, the reason these may never be found is this one in St. Augustine, people think they've narrowed it down to a park. But the problem is, they think they put pipes above it. So there's probably a good chance there's some PVC piping above an emerald. So, I don't know. Then there's this New Orleans one. This was made in 1982, so the reason I think this may not ever be found is because, well, Hurricane Katrina came. That probably, you have to imagine that did quite a bit of damage to the earth and surroundings to it. So this one, if I remember correctly, is rumored to be Houston. This one is believed to be Montreal. Montreal is probably the closest one to me, or it may be Milwaukee, which I believe the TV show I watched that actually get me into The Secret. I think they came very close to the Milwaukee thing. Yeah, so they had a bunch of clues like turn this way. Those are trees. Once they got to the park, there's another thing. So somewhere in here there's like something like a mill, and then walking stick, key. So I think it was this one. So Milwaukee, I believe that's the mill. I don't know. And then as you can see, there's usually an image of like the treasure you might get. Then this is the last one. They found out this is the first one I took a hope at, if anything. And it was Boston. Now this one was found, I'm pretty sure a year after. And I was kind of frustrated because it felt like all my research had gone to waste. And then this last one is New York, which, this is a tricky one from what I've heard, so, I mean, it looks pretty tricky. So now there's another thing here, and it says, a dozen paintings share the clues, yet fairy secrets come in twos. To sing happy treasure song, you have to have a cast till you belong. Wed one picture with one verse. I'm pretty sure they're... Hold on, one sec. Wow. That's the first time that's happened in like a year and a half. Hold on one second. No, it's fine. Alright, so for the first time in probably a year and a half, probably closer to 2 years, an ice cream truck is came by the neighborhood. which I mean, that has never happened in a while. There's no way it came through in 2020 because of COVID. And I don't remember it coming here much in 2019 during the summer, so. Anyway, for fair folks, peace, goodness first. So, I believe that's what we got. So, I even wrote down the ones we thought it was because I almost spoke. I mean, at least it's copies, so I was like, I can just write it down. So, here is the Houston verse, as far as we know. Fortress North, why did I say Fortress? Cola is glass, friendship south, take your task. To the number 982, through the woods, no lion fears. In the sky, the water veers. Small of scale, step across, perspective should not be lost. In the center of 4 alike, small split, 3-winged, and slight, what we take to be our strongest tower of delight. Falls gently in December night, looking back from treasure ground, there's the sprout, a whistle sounds. Alright, once we get to December, I'm lost. I mean, I don't even know the Houston area, but I think there's a chance people find this. Once we get to December, you're done. So here's New Orleans. This is a pretty short one. At the place where jewels around, 15 rows down to the ground. In the middle of 21 from end to end, only 3 stand watch. As the sound of friends fills the afternoon hours, here is a sovereign. Here's a I'm gonna say Soviet in. I don't know. People who build places to shelter their heads for a night. Gnomes admire, fays delight, the namesake's meeting near the site. And that's New Orleans. I think the poem is going to be a lot more helpful than the picture if it is still possible to find. Now this one's Boston, but I decided to I decided to erase it. Now there's 2 I don't have here at all. Here, I'll read the Boston one. If though I say is north of take 5 steps in the area of his direction. A green tower of lights in the middle section. Near those who pass the Colosseum, with metal walls, face the water. You're back to the stairs. Feel at home. All the letters are here to see. 18th day, 12th hour, lit by lamp, light and truth be free. All right, now this one. This one I believe is Chicago. But let me check. Because I think I would have marked it down. No, this one's Cleveland. This one's Cleveland. Because I know which one's Chicago. Alright, so this one's Cleveland. Beneath two countries as the road curves in a regular plot beneath the 10th stone. From right to left, beneath the 9th row from the top of the wall, including small bricks, 7 steps up you can hop. From the bottom level, Socrates, Pindar, Appel's Free Speech, Copeland Birch to find Caskett's destination. Seek the columns for search. This is Montreal. These are all rumors. I'm just assuming. I mean, I wrote them down based off the main rumors, but we'll see. Lane 222. You'll see an arc of lights. Weight and roots extended. Together save the sight of granite walls, windswept halls, cradle in the night, a wingless bird ascended, born of ancient dreams of flight, beneath the only standing member of a forest to the south, white stone closet at 12 places from the west side, get permission to dig out. If you're in Montreal, that has to be easy. Alright, Charleston is a kind of a longer one, but yeah. Alright, here we go. Of all the romance retold, men of tales and tunes, cruel and bold, seen here by eyes of old, stand and listen to the birds, hear the cool, clear song of the water, hearken to the words, freedom at the birth of a century, or May 1913. Edwin and Edwina, named after him, or on the 8th sense, were all defended, between two arms extended, below the bar that binds beside the long palm's shadow, embedded in the sand, waits the fair remuneration, White House close at hand. Oh, this must be Charleston, West Virginia. Okay. I don't know. I think one of them's in South Carolina. I don't know for sure, though. Alright, here's San Francisco, and then we got, like, 2 long ones on, technically 2 pages, but really 1. So this is San Francisco. At Stonewall's door, the air smells sweet, not far away, high posts are 3, education and justice for all to see, sounds from the sky, near Ace is high. Running north, but first across in Jewel's direction, is an object of Taiwan's attention, I'm assuming. That's Taiwan? I don't know. Giant pole, giant step, to the place the cask is kept. Here's Milwaukee. This is a long one. View the 3 stones of Mitchell. As you walk, the beating of the world. At a distance in time from 3 who lived 3, at a distance in space from woman with silently playing Step on Nature, cast in copper, ascend 82 steps. After climbing the Grand 200, past the compass and reach the foot of Culvert. Below the bridge, walk 100 paces southeast over rock and soil. The first young birch, past 3, staying west, you'll see a letter from the country of Wonderstone's health on a pond tall fifth at its southern foot, the treasure awaits. Now, the reason it says the first young birds was because the author expected these to be found pretty quickly. So, pretty sure that birch is dead by now. But, yeah, we're not going to tell that to anyone searching the Milwaukee one like me. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so here's St. Augustine. The first chapter, written in water, near men, with wind rose. Behind bending branches and a green picket fence, at the base of a tall tree, you can still hear the honking. Shell, limestone, silver, salt, stars move by day, snails pass by night, even darkness, like moonlight, and teardrops over the tall grass. Years pass, rain falls. Good luck on that one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, St. Augustine is the one with PvP piping over it, according to rumors, so, yeah. Alright, this is New York, and then there's two more. In the shadow of the gray giant, find the arm that extends over the slender path. In summer, you'll often hear about a whirling? It can't be whirling, there's no L. What? Whirling? We're gonna go with a whirling sound. Cars above, although the sign nearby speaks of Indy's native. The natives still speak of him, of hard word in three vowels. There's a period there. So is that three vowels, or is that like an abbreviation for something? I don't know. Take twice as many steps as the hour or more from the middle of one branch of the U. Look down and see simple roots in the original man's soil. Or gaze north towards the Isle of B. Okay, moving on. So there's this picture. So that's the box. And there's the key. And this is Roanoke, not the Lost Colony. And then this is Chicago, which has already been found. So whenever there's one found, I erase it, or in the case of Chicago and Cleveland, I just don't put it. So here's Roanoke. Past two friends of Octave, in December, ride the Man of Oz. To the land near the window, there's a road that leads to dark forest, where white is in color, with two maps after circle and square in July and August at Pap Beulah to Beulah and Driftwood. Under that, which may be last touch of seen standing, or first seen standing, look north at the wing and dig to achieve by dauntless and incomparable determination. Your goal. Alright, so here's the Chicago one. Where M and B are set in stone and to Congress R is known. L sits left beyond his shoulder is the fair folks' treasure holder. And the end of 10 by 13 is your clue, fence fixture, central 2. For finding jewel cast, seek of sounds of rumble, brush, and music. Hush! So those are the secret treasures. If you have any information that you want to share in the comments, I'll make sure they're on. Yeah, I'll give you one last kind of look at the pictures. So if you live in the area and you're seeing this, or if you maybe know anything about these, let me know, because this could be like a community thing. So we try to work together to find it. So these two have both been found, so I'm just going to skip it. And then these two may never be found. This one probably won't. This one I'm not leaving out. But I'll still give you a look at this one because it's pretty interesting. So that's going to be it for the secret, as of right now.